Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am so excited. This is something I've been wanting to do for several years, but I never took the time or the dedication to do it because I was always worried about what other people would think, other people's platforms, and so on. So here I am. Thank you for watching my video. Like, subscribe if you resonate with my video. If you love my work, I'm gearing towards. And if you're ready to transform yourself into the woman or man that you aspire to be. Full disclosure, I am not a counselor. I am not a therapist. Therapists and counselors, they gear more towards the past. I, however, am certified to and equipped to help you deal with current and future aspects of your life. We can dig a little bit into childhood trauma and things of that sort because all of that ties into your present, why you are how you are now, which shapes your future as well. But full disclosure, I am not a therapist. I cannot diagnose to say you have this or that. That is clinical. A little bit about me, born and raised in Chicago. Yes, Chicago Bull. Single mother. I do work a 9 to 5. I do have a passion for anything beauty, whether it's skincare, makeup, hair. I actually do have my license as an esthetician, although over the years I figured out that that was just like something I was passionate about. But Steve Harvey, I listened to him the other day where he stated that just because you're passionate about something does not mean that that's your true calling. And I sat there for years, like I tried so many different things to figure out what I was good at, but I was not focusing on what I was called to do. And here I am making my first video because this is what I'm called to do. Now, one other thing about me, yes, I am single. I have people ask me, oh, but you're single, so how can you tell somebody else? Like, I have not been single forever. I'm single by choice. I have been on a self-love and self-work journey for the past several years. And I feel like that is the core and very essential of being in a healthy relationship. I've been in so many toxic relationships to where I'm like, what am I doing here? The definition of insanity is repeating the same action over and over and over again, expecting a different result, a different ending. You have to change the narrative. You have to sit back and take accountability for the parts that you played in those relationships. Because one, you stayed, and two, you stayed. So you played a major and key factor in that toxic relationship by staying. By any means, I don't judge anyone for staying because I've been there. And I also feel like we listen to our friends, our family, like, oh, you should just leave. It's not that easy. When a person is ready to leave, they will leave. Now, one thing I can congratulate this new generation, oh my God, ladies, big ups to y'all. I wish I have to give myself a little bit more empathy and sympathize with my younger self because I just didn't know better. But wisdom comes with age and experience. To know better is to do better. And this is why I want to use my platform to help and shape. I don't care if you're 20 years old, 40 years old. I want to help shape and transform lives and relationships just from simple experience and knowledge. And I can speak on all these things because I've been through them. So this video is just an introduction video. I'm just going to dive right in on the core and the essential things that you need to have healthy friendships, relationships, even at work. You know, you have relationships with your coworkers, your boss, clients, if you have clients, patients, etc. So again, everything starts with inner work, especially when we surround ourselves with different souls. Some people are, everybody, I don't want to say some, everybody is fighting a silent battle. So you may go to work, you might go out to eat with one of your friends, you might go out on a date. You know, I don't know, whatever your preference is with the man, with the woman, and you just feel their energy is off. I am so big on energy. You have to learn how to revert from other people's energy as to not transfer to you. That's another topic that I'll discuss in other videos, but we're going to stay on topic because I tend to get off topic a lot because my brain is just filled with so much information. I'm just like, I want to get it all out. But yes, number one thing, you have to do the inner work. Take some time to yourself. Date yourself. Love yourself. Go on a nature walk and just listen to the sounds. Look at the grass. Look at the sun if it's out. Pay attention to the wind and your breath. Everything is in sync with you. Journal. Journaling has done a lot for me. If you have any past issues with a family member, a friend, a relationship, and you want to get it out, write it out. Especially if you can't talk to that person or you just choose not to. My therapist told me that. And she asked me, why do you feel like you have to give them the letter? And I was like, so they know. And she was like, sometimes we have to close the door without really closing it. Just close it without closure and move forward. Write it down. And I'm thinking like, that's not going to work. I wrote it down. And after I wrote it down, I felt as if I had given it to that person. And I'm like, you know what? I will keep this for myself and I will release it. I don't have to give this to that person. The fact that I took my time and I wrote it out was enough for me to say, I let go. We hinder ourselves from holding on to past relationships, past traumas. So if you really want to work on yourself and your relationships and have healthy, non-toxic or stagnant relationships, you have to do the inner work. It's all in here and it's all in here. Your mind and your body and your body and your mind are always in sync. They will work together. No one's perfect. We will always take a step forward and then feel like we're taking 2 steps back. That's called life. It's called trial and error. It's called taking that first step. So stop beating yourself up so much and be grateful for everything that you do have and everything that you will have and manifest. I am so big on manifest. You want that healthy relationship? Manifest it. But you can't just sit here and hope and manifest and think that it's going to come to you without the work. You still have to do the work. If you want better friends, better relationships, you have to get out there and meet these people. I know nowadays a lot of us are very introverted. We want to stay in the house, just chill, be to ourselves. I get it. How are you going to meet people like that? Yeah, you can get on all these apps they have like Meet Me, Tinder, they have BFF for friends. I've done all these things. And I cannot say that I have one person that I met on any of those apps that have stayed. You have to get out and surround yourself with the people that you aspire to be like. They can teach you so much. You can learn so much. Or you can even find people who are in the same boat as you where y'all can grow together and feed each other soil. Steve Harvey, I resonated with what he said a few days ago about dirt. People look at dirt and just like, oh, it's dirt. Like, of course, I don't want to roll around playing dirt. But sometimes we look at dirt and we just kick it to the side. Dirt is from the ground, okay? Think about soil as dirt. When we have fruit, vegetables, flowers, all that starts from soil. You have to plant the seed, right? Start planting your seeds. And also somebody tell you, you can't do it. You're not good enough because somebody else is doing this. What makes you different? What makes me different is that I tried. Y'all got to stop listening to people who have not done the things or don't see your vision. Stop listening to them people. And also, I have to revert back to this again. Relationships are not the most important thing in your life. But if we want to talk about relationships, the number one relationship that is the most important in your life is with yourself. Again, you have to work on yourself. Especially if you want to service other people, you have to work on yourself in order to service others. Whatever knowledge you have, don't hold it in. Do not worry about social media accounts. counts, like how many people are watching me, how many followers do I have. A lot of behind the scenes work is done in silence. Mike Tyson said it. He didn't record or put out there all his, failures or even all of his accomplishments, his training and all this and that. Like, people just think that he was just this beast. Like, look at all the training this man had to do to get all these knockouts and become who he was. He did a lot of things in the dark. Everything does not have to be showcased to social media for validation. So again, work on inner self first before you can even worry about a relationship. Sometimes when you worry about things that you don't have, you can't focus on the journey. Worry about now. Sometimes relationships can hinder you and stagnate you because you're not the person that you want to be yet. So you're always going to attract the people that you are in that certain moment that you're in. So take that time to get yourself together to attract the people that you want to be around, because that's who you want to be. But right now you're just not there yet, and that's okay. Everything takes time. As long as you're alive and able, take your time. That's one thing I wish I can go back and tell my 20-year-old self. Take your time and be appreciative of the things and people that you do have. Inner work also includes loving yourself. Like, look at my background, those flowers. Nobody bought me those roses. I bought them for myself because I love flowers. They make me feel good. Do things that make you feel good. Walk, jog, start a new hobby, join a mom's group, a fitness group. Do things that make you happy. Again, I love hair, I love makeup, I love getting my nails done. Like, I love everything beauty. So when I feel like I'm down or I'm stressed out, or even if I feel like I'm alone, because being single, it does get lonely, I do these things to feed myself. I don't need a man to do all those things. If they do it, great. But I want you to come into this relationship knowing that I've been doing this for myself as well. So I'm a TikTok girly, and I have so many ladies inboxing me with questions about relationships, about goals, about success, and all of these things, inner work, that I'm going to have to start making separate videos to keep everything in order. Again, this was just my first video. I wanted to introduce myself to everyone, get myself out there, say hello, and tell everyone to trust the process. Everything that's happening right now is supposed to be. People that are in your life, places that you've been, lessons and blessings. Sometimes people are here for a season and it's for a reason. But we'll tap more into relationships, into friendships. I also have story times. I have so much in store that I want to put out with you guys that I will showcase once I get everything set up and everything together. But I definitely had to get this video out here to show my face, put myself out there, and to also motivate you guys and say, you can do it. You can do it. You got this. So if you're watching this video, my TikTok handle is Coach Drea to you, at Coach Drea to you, where I will show motivation, where I will show how to be successful. I will tap into relationships. I will tap into anything that has to do with life and bettering yourself. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, tap that subscribe and like button, comment, engage with me. That's what I'm here for. So thank you guys for watching, and I will be posting more content soon.